Alright, and welcome to the first ever NSW draft. This is the draft of 2020. Today is a big day for teams as they will be filling out their rosters with their players. I am looking very forward to it as I own the first overall selection.
I own the second and the 8th, and you own the first and the 5th.
And we also have Brogan and Jackson making their picks today. We have interviews from most of the players.
Yeah.
Including a special interview with the first overall pick coming up. So, without further ado, I said let's get into the draft.
Let's get into it.
With the first overall selection of the NSWL draft, the Gotham Goblins are proud to select John Campbell, a pitcher from Millwood High. Welcome. It's an honor. Well, with the first overall pick, the Goblins, my Goblins, we have selected John Campbell. And I know we put out that Instagram video. He is amazing. Has a very good 4-pitch arsenal and can hit the ball for days. Ty, how are you feeling about my pick?
Easily the best pitcher on the board right there. He has all the pitches. They move really well. And his stick, I think, is very underrated. I think he'll be a key piece to that team as they look to make a championship run this year.
The second overall selection in the NSWL draft, the Utah Unicorns select Landon Monahan, a hitter, Sac Valley Junior High.
Hello, Landon, are you there? Hi, this is Ty, and I'd like to welcome you as our first overall selection to the Utah Unicorns. Can't wait to see you on the field, okay? Goodbye.
Second overall selection, I took Landon Monahan. I really like the kid. He's on the bigger side for his age. He's going to have a great bat. Heard from sources outside the league that he's going to be really good this year, and I'm just really hoping he is, and he's going to take our team to the championship. What do you think, Cam?
Yeah, we didn't get to see a lot of him, but I still think he's almost a sleeper. I know you aren't trying to take a sleeper at number 2, but I think he can have a big bat, and you're really looking for a bat in this draft because you have you as a pitcher, and I think it'll be a good pick.
Yeah, I hope so too.
In the 2020 NSWL draft, Sac Vegas Vipers are selecting Hayden McAvoy, 3rd overall, pitcher, hitter, all-around great star. Looking forward to him.
Hayden, it's Brogan.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you you've been selected 3rd overall in the NSWL wiffle ball draft.
Sick, man, I didn't even have to go anything. I didn't go anywhere.
I know you're coming to the Sac Vegas Vipers. We're glad to have you.
Is that your team?
Yeah, that's me.
Sick, man.
Yeah,
Let's go.
looking forward to it. It'll be a great season. I'll see you later.
Alright, with the 3rd overall selection, the Vipers chose Hayden McAvoy. Now, I know from experience he plays on my baseball team. The kid can hit. And he can pitch.
He can hit for days.
He's a baseball player. So, Brogan's hoping this will translate over into wiffle ball. I don't see why it won't. As I don't know how many pitchers are going to be able to throw, your typical wiffle ball pitches. So, I think we'll be able to hit.
He's an absolute slugger. Man hits everything all over the strike zone.
Yeah, should be good.
With the 4th overall pick, the Sons of Pitches have selected Thomas George. Hey, you've been picked 4th.
What?
You got picked 4th.
Why do you have no caller ID on?
Anyway, I have to go. I just thought I'd tell you who got picked 4th overall.
Oh, that's a big one, you know.
Alright, and the 4th overall selection was for Jackson Lee, and he chose Thomas George. Now, the big thing about Thomas that I look for, he throws lefty. He's a lefty-lefty.
Very different. There's not a lot of lefties in this league, so he's gonna pull some hitters up, and especially at the plate, most righties haven't seen a lefty.
No one's seen a lefty in this league. In fact, this will be the first ever lefty playing wiffle ball for us.
Yeah.
So it'll be for first time. Instead of a slider, and maybe a screwball action, which could be very, very dirty and very, hitters are gonna have to realize how to time up a screwball instead of a slider.
It's going to be very different. We're gonna have to spend a lot of time analyzing his film to make sure we're going to be able to hit these pitches.
I think it's a very good selection.
With the 5th overall selection of the NSWL draft, the Gotham Goblins are proud to select Terry Williams, a hitter from Dalhousie University.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Terry.
Hey.
I am here to tell you that with the 5th overall pick, you are coming to the Gotham Goblins with me and John.
I had a feeling that's where I was going to get drafted.
Yep, we want you 5th overall.
Sounds like the winning team to me.
Perfect. All right, we'll see you on the field.
All right. Okay.
All right, bye. All right, with my 5th overall selection, I chose your dad, Terry Williams. Now, listen, this pick, me and John were discussing, this will be a good pick, and here's why. He can flat out hit, and we know from what we've seen of him in the backyard that he can hit. We have our pitchers, me and John, and this man will be able to hit the ball all over the park.
This is definitely the best value pick of the draft for me. He's much bigger than the rest of us. He's going to carry insane power. He's going to be deadly.
I think he's going to be a very good pick and a very good addition to the golf.
With the 6th overall pick, the Sons of Pitches are proud to select Maddox Marmalek. So you have been picked 6th overall
By who?
by me.
Nice, let's go.
Yeah, so it's me, you, Thomas.
Let's go.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Next up, Maddox Marmalek.
Yep, 6th overall, Maddox Marmalek goes to the Sons of Pitches, captained by Jackson Lee. I think it's a good selection. Of course, he had that arm injury in the scouting video, but he said he'll be back and ready to go for the tournament. Ty, you have something you want to say about him?
Yeah, I think the arm injury is one of the reasons he fell down this far.
Yeah,
Like I was really high on this kid, and I think people thought the arm injury, he's not going to be able to come back to what he does. But I actually really like this pick from Jackson Lee. Speaking of Jackson Lee, we have him come on to talk about this pick.
The kid, he's a great ball player. Amazing. Played Tri-County and Team NS. But the kid, he's great at pitching.
Yep.
His gravity ball, absolutely.
That thing dies in the air. Just dies.
Yeah,
Just goes
The
straight
gravity
down.
ball, it's crazy.
I don't know if a hitter's hitting it.
But no one's going to be able to hit it. Like, I mean, best ball player I've seen in my life.
And for the 7th overall pick of the 2020 NSWL draft, the Sac Vegas Vipers select Ethan Greenham. He's a hitter. He's a big hitter, guys.
All right, number 7, the cheese ball himself.
Cheese ball.
Ethan Greenham goes
Yep.
to Brogan Smith's team. We know how high Brogan was on his
Oh.
guy, and he is so happy he got him. Honestly, I think this might be a sleeper. I kind of like this pick.
I kind of agree with that being a sleeper. Now, Brogan was really high on this kid. Brogan was talking at one point of even taking him in the first round. He didn't, though, but
He ends up with a good team. He got Hayden and Ethan. That's a quality team.
that is a quality team. Ethan brings an interesting bat to the lineup. He bats lefty. He has some serious pull power.
And we know he likes those high pitches, those tomahawks.
He's really into the high pitches. That's probably one weakness. If pitchers can abuse his love of the high pitches, it's going to be a long day for Ethan. But if he finds something in his zone, that ball's going.
Overall selection in the NSWL draft. The Utah Unicorns select Carter Williams, a hitter from Millwood Elementary.
And with the 8th overall pick, I selected Carter Williams. He might be my brother, but though he is easily the sleeper of the draft for me. I am very surprised he fell all the way to me. I think his age is one of the reasons he fell this far, but man can hit for his age. He's surprisingly good on the mound. I'm very excited to have him on my team.
Yeah, I know he's been working a lot with me actually to develop a riser and a knuckle drop. This could be a sleeper. He could end up being very good for this team. And at 10 years old, the kid has a very bright future.
If he produces like I think he's going to, I think we could really make some noise this year.
All right, and I have word now from Ty Williams that we have a special interview with the number 1 overall pick, John Campbell. So we're going to go to that now live.
I'm Williams, coach of the Utah Unicorns, and I'm very happy to welcome John Campbell onto the set for a very special interview. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
So, as you said yourself, you were the first overall pick this year. How does it feel?
You know, it feels great. Honestly, obviously, I think it's well deserved, but there's some great guys in this draft, and I think it was the right pick, but it had to be close. It had to be hard for him.
You put in a lot of work in front of the scouts to get number 1 overall, so you should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Now, which team do you think would give you the most problem right now?
You know, I gotta go with the Vipers. They just got a great squad. They got upcoming pitcher Brogan, who's like he's got some dirty pitches. I've seen some dirty pitches out of him, And obviously with that third overall pick in Hayden, they're gonna be a tough squad to play against, I think.
Now, what do you think your biggest weakness is as a football player?
It's gotta be fielding. I'm very comfortable on the mound, very comfortable in the batter's box, but get out in that field, there's some development to be done there.
Now, as you know, the fans love the long ball. How many long balls do you think are going to hit this year?
It's really gonna depend on how the pitching goes. If you're not gonna want me to hit it deep, obviously I got the muscle to put the ball out there. So you're gonna have to give me some breaking pitches that aren't gonna be easily hit, easily squared up. But we'll have to see.
Okay, thanks. Have a good day.